Nah, you probably would have been fine. Like, in a situation like that, just let Aiko and me peel him from range.
Alright guys, get in your spread out positions for boss.
Okay, so for those who have not done this boss, we're going to be tanking him. He's pretty much going to be in the entirety of this hex. For this fight, you will not move ever. If you move, it'll probably kill you and somebody near you. So, Stalkers, you get the backside of the boss. Warriors and medics get these sides. And then everybody else will be, that's range, just spread out around him within his telegraph range. So as long as you can hit about right here with your telegraph, you should be fine. Or if you're on the other side, right about here. Unfortunately for you NGs, you can't dash and generate volatility, so if your DPS is low...
If you're far enough away from everyone else, you can get away with it, but you just have to make sure you don't get close to anyone else. So if you can find a position where you're far enough away, then you can get away with it, but it's not really a DPS race, it's a standstill race.
Yep.
Which isn't much of a race at all.
Correct. This is a very easy fight. It's essentially free loot as long as we just stand still. Everyone make sure you've eaten your food.
Go get a new fire if you want it.
Are they fixed fires now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, incoming.
Sorry, you're gonna want to be behind the boss.
Yeah, there's room to my right.
There's no interrupts, so if you still have your interrupts equipped, just use them as part of your DPS. I'm a liar. Keep your interrupts. I keep forgetting that this boss is an interruptible thing.
You heard it here first, Alex a liar.
Interrupts. Good job. Interrupt. Good job.
Oh, clap.
Too slow, misfit.
Damn you.
Interrupt. Good job. Interrupt. Good job.
I'm gonna need to go to my house after this to unbug gamma rays.
Alright.
That's fine.
I should probably stop jumping around casting all my skills.
Interrupt.
It's not half the
Good job.
fun.
Oh yeah, this one bugs it, so I probably bugged it being in.
Alright, good job, guys. So,
DPS
those are
warrior loot.
DPS warrior loot. So that's pretty much me and you, Drakens.
I'll pass.
Sorry, can you say that one again?
I'll pass.
Okay, I will take them.
Very reluctantly.
Everybody else stay still. I still got a couple other things to pass out.
We'll go to X-89 first, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna do X-89 first. That way, if we down X-89, then we don't. Then we can do giant or whatever the hell he's called.
Grav.
Gravitron.
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody else can come by so I can finish busting out the salute.
I'm gonna quick bio. We're gonna be doing these spiders that are right in front of me. So if you go there and want to take a brief break, go for it.
I'll be right back as well.
Same.
Wait, are we taking a break for a minute or what?
Yeah, quick bio break.
For raids, I can take my home teleporter, right? To get back, 'cause it's not giving
Yep,
me like
go
a
ahead.
return to instance option. Okay.
Alright, that was all your guys.
Running back.
Welcome back.
Okay, they're ready. Check to see who's back. Alright, swing on Misfit.
He's moving. I see
I'm
it.
back. Sorry.
Alright, incoming. Alright, so I'll be main tanking and Z will be off tanking. I guess we probably needed an explanation for this.
Blanco, you're up.
Yeah, there's a couple new people.
Alright, it is pretty hard to explain all of this verbally and for everyone to hang on to it, so you're just going to have to live with me. First of all, everyone who's new to this, make sure you have the add-on called DABOMB, that's D-A-B-O-M-B. If you don't have it, you need to download it.
Amazing song. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, optionally, if you're from the other raid and you use an Aura Mastery setup, that's fine too. But if you're new, DABOMB. There are definitely people who are 100% new to this fight. Alright, so the first thing that you have to worry about is periodically the boss will place an extremely large bomb on someone. There will be a giant red circle around you, and it will call out your name in one of those announcement things, and maybe or maybe not we'll have someone who actually says your name out loud. You need to just jump off the platform and do your best to try to commit suicide. Sadly, it will not let you fulfill that wish, and it'll launch you back up, and then you need to land back on the ground. When it launches you back up, make sure you don't launch back up through platform. If you do that, it'll break the platform, and we don't want to break platforms when we, can't. Anyway, another thing that you have to worry about is he'll be placing small bombs on people periodically. DABOMB will play a nice pretty song when you have a small bomb on you, and you have to place that small bomb on one of the hexagonal platforms. Once you placed on that hexagonal platform, it will blow up, and that platform will fall, obviously. Basically, the small bomb starts off as a telegraph around you that expands, takes about 2 seconds, and it stays on top of you, and then once it expands to full, it drops where you are at the point when it's full. You move off of it, and it blows up the platform. What you're going to want to be doing with those small bombs is you're going to want to be blowing up the platforms that are on the edge. Basically, the ideal way to fight this boss is to keep destroying the platforms on the edge and just keep very, very slowly shrinking the land that we have available. The only enrage on X-89 is running out of platforms. So just be careful about where you're placing them. If possible, we want to avoid situations where we break a platform that's in the middle of the ground, leaving a hole that people will fall through. And in addition, we want to, make sure that we don't leave platforms stranded off by themselves with no way to get to them, because we'll need all the platforms we can get, likely. Anyway.
The magic number for that is 3, by the way. 3 away.
Yeah, you want to...
And don't ever put them in front of the tank. If you have them in front of the tank, you are wrong.
Yeah, you want to run back behind the rest of the DPS, place it 3 hex squares away.
You also need no interrupts for this, so if you have interrupts in your build, you can just turn them off.
And make sure you have a movement ability equipped, because the boss will periodically knock everyone back. When he does that, you can use your movement ability to immediately get back in range of the boss. And that's kind of helpful because he might kind of knock you off the edge if you don't do that. If you're an engineer, you just have to, sprint and hope that you don't fall off the edge. Or you could do, 180 whatever things. Anyway, then another thing that you have to worry about, especially if you're melee DPS, is he will periodically do something called, I believe, a Shattering Shockwave, which is a giant rectangular line in front of him, but in addition it will hit in a circle around him. If you're at max melee range, you should be able to completely avoid being damaged by that. If you are within the circle when it hits, you will get one shot by it, and we will all laugh at you internally. Probably not in the middle of the raid.
So, see the UFO? I will almost always be at maximum range for the Shattering Shockwave. For example, it's X-89 usually ends up stuck in the middle of a hex. If you're inside the hex that he's on, you're probably going to get hit by a Shattering Shockwave.
Yep. Aside from that, the boss will periodically leap based on where the tank is pulling him. The tank will have to move the boss. The tank will also have to turn the boss around for some of the Shattering Shockwaves. You are going to need to keep an eye on that and make sure you move if the tank says that he's having to do some weird